Hola, bon dia.
This week we corrected the rising damp issues with our south-facing wall.
And I found buried treasure while planting cabbages.
Join us for another week of renovating our ruin. What you doing?
I'm building a French drain to keep our walls dry in the house. So
I see you put the skirt on already.
yeah, I waterproof painted, so it's got agua stop on it. And then just as an extra
So that's the
precaution,
white part.
I glued a piece of 6 mil plastic as a skirt. It doesn't go all the way down, so if the water hits it, if it rains and hits it, it'll just flow down into the pipe. So now what I'm doing is I'm putting a little chunkier gravel on the bottom.
Yep.
And basically leveling it. Everything I've seen or heard or talked to anybody about, your pipe should basically be level.
Okay.
It doesn't have to flow because it's technically kind of not there for flow. It's to hold the water and then eventually let it go.
Okay.
But it will be on a little bit of an angle just because the whole property is on an angle here.
Yeah.
So, but I'm going to try to level as much as possible, and I'm just filling it with, just putting a thin layer of chunky gravel down.
Right.
And the pipe will be wrapped in fabric, and then the rest of gravel will go on top.
Okay.
And then I'll have to get rid of all this dirt. So that's what I'm doing. Watch me work. So the plastic skirt basically goes over the footer and where the wall meets, which is actually about here.
Okay. Yeah.
So the pipe will be below the footer, well, even with the footer and a little bit below. And it won't be, where the wall meets the floor, it shouldn't have any water coming up that high.
Perfect.
So that's what the plastic skirting is for too.
Yep.
Because the footer is old.
Yes.
And not straight, so it undulates. How's that for a word?
Excellent. Good job. Well, apparently I'm slow and, lack of communication. So Grant has most of it done already. You can see he has wrapped the French drain with the garden fabric, so it will allow water through, but not dirt and gravel. And then you can see the holes in the pipe. So once the water goes into the pipe, it will, soak away so that it is not sitting against the wall. So you can see he's placed the hose wrapped in garden fabric in the bottom of his trench here, and then filling it in with gravel. So yeah, almost done. So we made a quick trip over to our friends Don and Sonia because we are getting some free gravel
For our French drain and the side of the house.
Yeah. So we almost had enough gravel to finish the French drain. We just need a little bit more. And then we'll need lots of gravel, actually, to finish all along the side of the house. because right now during the winter, during the rainy season, it's all muddy along there, and then you end up tracking it in the house. So it's going to look tidier and just cleaner to have gravel all along the side where you walk. And if the Kangoo could handle more weight, we could take more in one trip. But unfortunately, Joey is a lightweight.
I started working on the south wall a couple of weeks ago, and the wall has remained completely dry since I finished painting it with agua stop.
While he was finishing installing the French drain, I was working on the interior, scraping and cleaning the wall. All right, we're both tired of scraping lime wash, but we're almost done. So today I'm scraping the lower portion of the walls because there is some lime wash left. And yeah, I'm wearing a hat to protect my hair because the lime wash makes your hair really dry, sucks all the moisture out of it, and makes it feel like dead straw. So that's what I'm working on. There is a bit of mold on this wall and the front wall behind this desk. The good news is most of it's coming off with the lime wash. So once we finish scraping, we will be washing the walls with vinegar and letting it completely dry.
Told you I'd put her to work. The little person has to do the short stuff.
The little person?
I can't.
What are you calling a little person?
I can't reach down there. Hurts my back to scrape down there, so that's your job.
Yeah, this is the part that doesn't want to come off. I'm about to try something that might not be as good of an idea as it seems to be, but let's find out. So it's not a horrible idea, it's just not as effective as I thought it would be. But yeah, I'm going to continue and get a little bit more of the lime wash off of the bottom portion here, and then clean it with vinegar again. See you soon. Okay, so far I have gone over this wall with the wire brush attachment on the drill, and I've sprayed it down with vinegar and let it sit for about half an hour. Then I went back and doused it with vinegar again and started scrubbing the wall. So I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit, and then I think I'll just wash it down with soap and water and see how it looks.
So this is the buried treasure that I found. Not sure what it was used for.
But if you know, let us know in the comments. We're also trying to figure out an interesting upcycle for it. So if you have any ideas, let us know. And if you found our video useful or at least entertaining to this point, don't forget to give us a like, comment below, share with your friends, And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Enjoy the rest of the video. Not sure what it was for, but we have a metal duck head. All right, I've gotten most of the rust off of the duck head. So I'm going to see if I can clean it up a little bit more. We have some salt and baking soda in a bowl that is lined with tin foil. So now we're going to pour boiling hot water in there and see what happens. Maybe a little bit cleaner. So it looks a little cleaner. I think the next step will be to get the steel wool and see if I can polish it up a bit. Next, I'm using the 000 steel wool. So it's a extra fine. And I'm just going to use it to try and shine up the surface of the metal. I think that's as clean as this duck is going to get. If anyone knows what this might have been used for, let us know in the comments. It has a hole at the back, so I'm assuming it was screwed into a piece of wood. It looks like it has some threading on the inside, but it's quite small, so I think it's too small to be the head of a cane. Possibly it was the handle of an umbrella. I have no idea. So if you know what this little duck was for, let us know. What you doing?
Cleaning fava beans.
Cleaning fava beans?
Yeah. Do you want to see the easy way to clean fava beans?
Yes.
So you don't have to string them like this. You don't have to do that. Not at all. You just take them like this and you break them and pop them out. Boop. Boop. Boop.
Hey, don't be flinging your beans around.
I'll fling my bean anywhere I want.
That one's stuck.
Yeah, and they want to fly out. That's why you get a bigger bowl, because they'll sometimes fly. Oop, like that one, see?
You missed the mark on that one.
Well, that's what happens.
Control your bean, would ya?
I have no control over my bean. All right.
I can
All
see
I
that.
can do is flick it.
Try to flick it in the bowl then.
Okay. I'm trying. Just like a mama used to make. Ooh. And I'll use the shells for some green compost. Back in the raised garden beds.
Have fun.
Thanks, bud.
Have fun flicking your beans.
Always.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video.
Take care, and we'll see you next week.
Okay,
Okay, bye.